In human resource management, sentiment and trend analysis are advanced methods that use data analytics to break down the feelings, opinions, and trends of employees. This method gives HR professionals very useful information about important HR topics like employee engagement, satisfaction, and the culture of the company. Let's talk about what sentiment and trend analysis mean in HRM in more detail. We shall first talk about sentiment analysis. So, natural language processing, also called NLP, and machine learning are used by HR professionals in sentiment analysis, which is also known as opinion mining, to break down textual data sources like employee surveys, social media posts, and performance reviews. The goal of this close reading is to find the text's emotional tone or sentiment. Text data is put into groups based on their emotional states like positive, negative, or neutral. This category helps us understand how employees feel about different parts of their jobs like job satisfaction, organizational culture, leadership, and work-life balance. In addition, sentiment analysis gives text pieces numbers called sentiment indices. Sentiment indices show how strongly positive or negative the sentiment is. This scoring makes it easier to combine sentiment scores from different data sources, which lets the organization find trends, patterns, and areas that need more attention. Now let's talk about trend analysis. Trend analysis looks at historical data over time to find patterns, trends, and changes in important HR metrics and indicators such as employee turnover rates, engagement scores, performance ratings, and demographic trends. Using statistical methods like time series analysis and regression analysis, HR professionals look at past data to find patterns and trends. This helps them predict what will happen in the future and make decisions early on to deal with new problems or take advantage of opportunities. In addition, HR metrics are often compared to industry standards or organizational benchmarks as part of trend analysis. This is done to see how well performance compares to peers or best practices. By looking at performance over time and comparing it to standards, HR professionals can find places to improve and set goals and targets that are attainable. Now let's discuss that what these two concepts, that is trend analysis and sentiment analysis, mean for human resource management. So, sentiment and trend analysis are used in many ways in human resource management, from checking how engaged employees are to understanding the culture of the company and making predictive analytics easier. For example, these analyses can measure and keep track of the level of engagement among employees, find out what motivates engagement, and then use targeted interventions to boost engagement. In the same way, sentiment analysis looks at how employees feel about their jobs in internal communications and social media discussions to help figure out what kind of culture the company has. Additionally, sentiment and trend analysis can be used for predictive analytics to guess future HRM trends and outcomes like employee turnover, retention, and performance. This lets HR professionals to be proactive and deal with possible problems before they happen. When using sentiment and trend analysis, we must understand there are certain ethical concerns associated with their use. When doing sentiment and trend analysis, HR professionals have to think about what is right and wrong, especially when it comes to data privacy, confidentiality, and consent. Legal and moral rules must be followed to make sure that the processes used to collect and analyze data respect employees' right to privacy. To build trust and make sure that sentiment analysis projects are fair and respectful, it is important to be clear about the purpose of the study, how the data will be used, and what might happen to employees. So in summary, in HRM, sentiment and trend analysis basically give HR professionals data-driven information that helps them make better decisions, improve HR practices, and boost the performance of the organization.